What's up, guys? Welcome back to Snowstorm Studios. What was the name of the thing? Oh, it was Legendary Duelist 2 came out today. So we got all the new cards, did an opening. We got all the new support for the Ojama decks. This man is excited. And so we're here with the third deck profile. This is the February edition of Ojamas. So let's get into it.
All right, how we doing, fam? Recently, I got a little triggered by Team Samurai's deck profile. It spat in the name of Ojamas. It took this concept and, fiddled with it, like the new support, and I wasn't too happy with what he was doing. He took the ABC idea and just kind of blew it out of the water. I don't think it's that good, but maybe that's just me because I put my heart and soul into this deck. I've dueled like 200 times on Dev Pro with this. I put my, again, heart and soul into this deck, and I want to share it with you guys. Also, I got these new Dragon Shield sleeves, so they're nice and pretty. I suggest getting them. They are durable. They'll last you a long time and all your wins with this deck. So, without further ado, start off. 2 of each of the boys. Don't run 3, don't run 1, because you run a lot of magics and you don't want to have that dead spell in your hand. So run 2. And then a card Team Samurai did not have, because that's kind of a scrub move. You always need to have 3. Red, he only ran 1, which is silly, but you run red and spill out all your Ojamas onto the field. You'll use magic most of the time, so you have all your normals in your hand. Use red to dump them all out and get all your link plays done. So 3 red, not 1, 3. Then another card that he did not even have. Sorry, I'm not going to rag on him the entire time. But 3 blue. You can spawn blue out a ton of different ways. If you have a bad hand, and it does happen, you can just set one of these, set a Ojama Pajama, and then get your searches off while your opponent attacks you. So don't worry, I'd run 3, and you can use it for more link fodder later in the game. So 3 blue. And I do agree that these cards are actually kind of running up in price. They are $10 rares, the blue and the red, but otherwise this deck is actually pretty cheap. Run 2 cats, again, good if you're kind of bricking a little bit. You can play a cat, spam out 2. Play you can do is you can summon a cat, send it to the graveyard, and summon 2 blues. Now it says their effects are negated, but because Ojama Blue's effect happens in the grave, you can summon 2 of these, you can take some damage, but attack into your opponent and get actually 4 searches off with just 1 rescue cat. So that's a play you can do. When you get out Saryuja, you can special summon this from the hand and get its effect off. So I was running 1, I actually think 2 is a good idea. So, and then you do run the ABC engine. Only run 1 of the pieces because you don't really use their effects at all. You don't run any union hangers, so just 1 run of each of the pieces. And then in the previous deck profile I had 2, but you can actually use the spell card with only using 1. That's the Ojama match. So 1 Armed Dragon. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, finally got the English version, and it changed to Ojama Assimilation instead of Oja Modification. So a little bit of a name change, but if you don't know what this does, is you banish 3 Ojama pieces, special summon out the ABC pieces from anywhere, the deck to the hand or the graveyard. Go into some link plays, do whatever you need to, and then when you're finally done, bring out your ABC guy. This, along with the second spell, Oja Match, has the graveyard effect. Shuffle 3 Ojamas from graveyard back into the deck and draw a card. So it's a great way to recycle them. Overall, great card. So Oja Match, again, used to be Oja Matching, but now they changed it. You send an Ojama card from your hand or face-up field to the grave, and then you get to search for an Armed Dragon from deck or graveyard to hand, and an Ojama card from deck to hand. So you get a great search off with Oja Match, plus the card you're usually going to discard is Oja Magic. So you can discard an Oja Magic, get your searches off from this effect, and then Magic will trigger and you get your normals to the hand. So great play you can do with that. So those are some of the new support cards. And like I mentioned, run 3 Magic. You have tons of cards in here that allow you to discard this and get your normals to your hand. So 3 of these. 2 Twin Twisters, great, especially with the discard effect you use with Oja Magic, and then pop some Spell and Trap. So I suggest 2 of these. And now for the 1-ofs, or not yet the 1-ofs. 1 Upstart, 1 White Elephant's Gifts, great if you, again, brick a little bit in your hand, but you have this. tribute to normal, and draw 2 cards. So it can help you out. 1 Hurricane, it happens more often than not. Tri-White, amazing card late game that I didn't see in other deck profiles. You do all your link plays and such, and you get them, all 3 of your Ojamas out with no cost. So Tri-White's an amazing card. The next 3 is something I didn't even see in other deck profiles, was 3 Foolish Burial Goods. This card is absolutely insane. If you open it up with kind of a bad hand, you send an Ojama Duo to the grave, and during your opponent's turn you can trigger it, get a search off with blue. It's amazing. Or after you use Ojama Assimilation and you banish your Ojama cards or your Ojama monsters, you send Ojama Pajama with this, and you get to special out the banished Ojamas from the banished zone. So you get even more link fodder with the Foolish Burial Goods when you send Pajama from deck to grave. So I've run 3 of them. It's an amazing card. Finally, to end up the main deck, 3 Ojama Pajama. Search any Ojama card from your deck, then send a card from your hand to the grave. You can search a magic, send the magic to the grave, and then get your normals. And then it has that banished effect, or that graveyard effect that I mentioned with Foolish Burial Goods, and a little protection effect that you don't use too often. But 3 Ojama Pajama, also the best Yu-Gi-Oh card name in the history of the game. And I bumped it up to 2 duos because I put 3 Foolish Burial Goods, and it's a good target to have. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, you don't have to use your imagination anymore. I finally got the cards. 1 Saryuja. Again, a little optional if you're running short on money. This is like a $55 card, but it's a great thing. You can, if you normal a red and get out 3 Ojamas, you can go right into this and replenish your hand, and you get the special summon effect. So great for that. 2 Tri-Gate Wizard. This card is usually what you go for. If your plays go off, you can get this at 3 co-links very easily. You can banish a ton of stuff. Amazing card. This is usually what I love to go for. 2 Proxy Dragons to get your co-links on your Tri-Gate Wizard. So 2 of them. 2 Link Spiders. Great. Again, if you're stuck with some normals in your hand, you can kind of feed out your hand and go into some more link plays. Akashic Magician works really well for obvious reasons. Then Decode, Gaia Saber. Again, just tech choices. 2 ABC Dragon Busters. Don't run just 1, because if you go into late game, you can actually get a couple out. So good. And then the rest is kind of up to you. If you want to run Winter Cherries and put some like random cards in here, it helps you out. But this is what I choose. Pretty good Xyz cards. But that's it for the profile. I think this one is perfect. Works really well on Dev Pro. I'm excited to play it at my regionals coming up late April in Portland, Maine. I can't wait to do that. So thanks for watching, guys.